We have some social media questions.
Okay.
Scuzzlebutt SD tweets, how do you stay the only popular documentary maker who is balanced? So many use their agenda and tricks.
You know, for me, it goes back to what we were talking about. I think it's important for me to have people who watch my work make up their own mind. Like, I don't want to tell you what to think. You know, I don't want to hector to you and browbeat you and say, and you better listen to me and believe what I say. That's just not, I want you to...
Michael Moore does that well, though.
Michael does it well. Michael does it really well. But I think you have to come in knowing what you're going to get. And I think that there's a lot of people who go into his films, it's like who are rah-rah, they're on the team. And I want to get people who aren't on the team to come in and kind of formulate an opinion.
Real Estate Rossi via Twitter, how tough is it to get a feature made these days? A ton of artists are running to the small screen.
It's tough, and what you see is, but the quality of what's happening on television is incredible. Look how good TV is now. Look at True Detective. Look at Game of Thrones. Like, you look at House of Cards. Like, there are such good players now, and it's not shunned anymore. You know, when you have big stars like Kevin Spacey and Matthew McConaughey, Woody Harrelson, like going to television.
But they're not being done by the big cable networks. Some are, some aren't.
That's right. You know, you have like it's the HBOs, the Netflix that are making really good stuff. It's going to be exciting. The internet, that's right. So, but it's tough. It's hard to get movies made. If you look at what's happened in the film business, there's very low budget movies, like the Paranormal Activities of the world that are made for like $5 million. And you'll have some that'll go up to like 10 or 12 that are kind of like the Academy movies, like the Dallas Buyers Club. Dallas Buyers Club is a good example. Great movie. But that's like a $10 to $15 million movie, you know? And then there's nothing. Then there's a dearth to like, you know, 100 million. And then it's like tentpole movies. So this whole middle ground of like, big comedies that used to be made are gone, or you know, or love, or you know, or romantic comedies.
Ace and Unique via Instagram wants to know if there were any long-term effects on your health from the McDonald's thing.
The longest I think was what people don't realize is when you gain weight, you know, when you lose it, all those fat cells that are in your body don't go away. Your body's just now filled with little skinny fat cells that are just waiting for you to eat, just waiting for you to
waiting for cancer.
They're waiting for cancer, waiting for ice cream. And so what would happen is I would eat and I would overeat, and I could gain 5-10 pounds in a weekend like that. So I mean so my weight was, I had like yo-yo weight for, you know, good 10 years.
At Tweetbark asks, have you eaten at McDonald's since filming the documentary?
Not since March 2nd, 2003.
Mr. Louis Salazar via Instagram. How do you feel about John Cessna, the Iowa high school science teacher who lost 37 pounds eating only at McDonald's?
Yeah, well, he also was eating, you know, less than 2,000 calories a day, and he was exercising 45 minutes. You know, when you eat
so
less.
So he went at the McDonald's, had a hamburger, and left.
That's right. Yeah, or he was eating a salad and having water. You know, he's like, most Americans don't eat less and exercise more. Most of us do the opposite.
Coxbarra Instagram, do you have any advice for aspiring documentary makers?
What I tell every filmmaker, you know, when they say, you know, what should I do? And I think the biggest thing, one, is you have to be true to you. You have to be true to your voice. You have to be true to your vision. You can't try and make work that everybody else is making because that's what you think is going to sell or that's what you think you're going to make. Like, you have to really believe in your storytelling and what you want to make. And you can't give up. I mean, that's the biggest thing. Like, I went to film school with amazingly talented people who are now amazingly talented real estate brokers or, you know, bankers. Yeah. You know, somewhere along the way, you give up on kind of your dream and your passion. And I tell people, if this is what you want to do, you got to commit.
Watch new episodes of Larry King Now, Monday through Thursday, on demand on Hulu and Aura.tv.